everybody. Let's take a look now at how we can create an inequality from a graph. Now we don't have the expression showing our less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. We just have this picture. So if we look at this, if you recall, anytime you see a closed-in circle, that means it's either going to be a less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, because this number, this 2, is included in the solution set. So we know, because the dot is on 2, that we're going to have a 2 in our final inequality. Now, are the numbers increasing this way or are they decreasing this way? Well, everything on this one seems to be on the increasing side. So we would say that x has to be greater than, in this case, or equal to 2, because everything on this side is increasing and is greater. So our final solution, x is greater than or equal to 2. Let's look at another sample here. This one, we have again a closed-in circle, so we know that means it's going to be greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, and since it's pointing this direction, we would say it's going that direction. The arrow's moving this way on the number line. The ray is showing that. And since the 5 has a colored-in circle, we know it's going to be this. So we would say x is greater than or equal to 5 as our final solution. Kind of a nice, easy one. Let's take a look at this one. Now it's a little different. As you can see, the arrow is now pointing to the left. The ray is going this way now. So that could change our things just a little bit. So we would say x. Now notice this is an open circle. So that means is less than, but not equal to, just is less than, and since it's sitting on the 3, x is less than 3. Now, could we write it the other way and say that 3 is greater than x? We could. Those two statements are the same, so we could say that, but it seems like this one is a little simpler to write because the less than sign is going the same direction as the data set is pointing. It seems to make it a little bit easier. Okay, looking at this one now, up until now, all of our problems have had this right in the middle. It doesn't have to be in the middle. So on this one, you can see that 17 is going to be important because that's where the circle is. It's an open circle, which means it's not or equal to, it's just less than, and so we would say x is less than 17 as our final solution on that one. Looking at another one, here you see that, again, our circle isn't right in the middle of the number line. It doesn't have to be. You can see a closed-in circle on the 6, so we know we're going to be using a 6. We also know that this is going to be pointing this direction because the data is going that direction. You can see this line's headed that way, so we'll have an or equal to here because this circle is colored, it's filled, so that means that x is greater than or equal to 6. And we could test that by putting a 7 in here, or an 8, or a 10, or a million. A million is greater than or equal to 6, so we know that this statement is true. All right, I hope that helps you with creating inequalities from graphs today.